my name is Emely Reyes, owner and creator of Coloratura Candles. I also have my own YouTube channel. That's where I post all my singing videos. It's also under the name Emely Reyes. I'll link it in the description because not many people know how to spell my first name for some reason. Anyway, so I'm creating this video to tell you pretty much who I am and why I started Coloratura Candles. If any of you are subscribers on my main channel, then you would know that I am visually impaired and I also am an opera singer in training, I guess you could say. So I was born in New Jersey, and then I moved to Florida in 2009, late 2009, to attend the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. I am visually impaired, and I attended that school from 5th grade until senior year of high school, which was, I graduated in 2017. And throughout my time there, I learned a lot. I was able to make friends and meet people who were just like me, who were blind or visually impaired. And I just got a lot of experience, and it was a great time. My senior year of high school, I was dual enrolled in choir. So throughout my time there, I was always in something musical, whether it be theater or a chorus or a band after school. My 5th grade year, I was actually Little Orphan Annie, which was kind of really fun. It was my first quote-unquote big role. I absolutely loved it. Then in middle school, I was in a middle school group called Envision, and it was just people, the students playing instruments or singing on stage. It was like, concert band, not really like orchestra or stuff like that, but it was kind of, it was a little different. It was really nice. Learned a lot of older music, which was great. I love old music. And then senior year freshman year to senior year, I was in chorus because that was a high school class, and I absolutely loved it. I love music. Music has always been a part of my life. And then when I was 15, that's when I became a Christian. My godparents, I call them my godparents because they led me to the Lord. They led me to Christ, and that changed everything for me, in music and everything. While in school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, with college or with work or anything. I always just knew it was going to be something music related. And senior year of high school, I was able to dual enroll with a local high school, as well as FSDB, to be in the choir at FSDB and the chorus at the local school that was here. So it was really awesome because I was able to experience a big chorus, because the FSDB is really small and we only had so many students, but it was massive, the chorus. It was amazing, a great experience. That's when I started to become classically trained. That was the very beginning. There was a student there who graduated a couple years earlier who was teaching voice at FSDV, and I started taking lessons from her, and it was so just eye-opening, and she taught me some basic things about classical music and how to breathe properly and just things that I didn't know. And then college happened. And everybody knows, senior year, you're going to graduate and you have no idea, what most people are freaked out about where they're going to go. So was I. And my godparents went to a college in Northeast Georgia called Toccoa Falls College. It's a small little Christian school up there. And they graduated from there in 1981. And my godfather was the first totally blind person to attend and graduate from there. And when they were, their ministry to me during high school, they were always talking about Toccoa, and at first I didn't want to go because in the beginning I thought Christian schools were going to be weird, and I don't know, it was just me being stubborn. So then I ended up going, and God made it possible for me to go, and it's the best decision. So after I graduated high school, I went to Toccoa, and at first I was going to study music education because I thought that I wanted to be like a music teacher teacher, you know what I mean? So, but it turned out that I studied music performance instead with a voice concentration, and everyone who goes to Tacoma Falls College gets a Bible minor, so I had a Bible minor, which was awesome. Love my Bible classes, oh my gosh. And then I graduated this past April, so thank God for that. My senior recital is on my other YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. Great experience. I don't regret it. I miss it terribly, even though it's only been a few months since I graduated. Then I came home and the job hunt began, and I was just searching, applying everywhere, having my brother drive me, literally here, there, everywhere to do interviews. I did I think at least 1 or 2 interviews every week until June, maybe a little bit after June, but a friend of mine called me, and she's also visually impaired, and she it was just one random day, and we were talking, and she was telling me how sometimes she sells candles, and I asked her about it, and she told me that it was really easy, and me being visually impaired, I got really inspired because, making candles, I don't have to really drive anywhere, and I don't really have to rely on other people to do my job. So what ended up happening was I went on a limb and I bought a candle kit on Amazon, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I made 3 candles. It was 2 citrusy ones and 1 vanilla, and they were kind of garbage at first. I made them, and I was really excited, but they still kind of, they weren't professional looking. It was just, because it was beginner, so I didn't know what I was doing. And at first I didn't think I could do it because you have to center your wick properly, and you need a thermometer, and you need a scale and things like that, and you need to be able to see a lot of things, which is what I thought in the beginning. But when I did some digging, I found that there are talking thermometers, which I purchased one, and it was awesome. And there's also a talking scale. And there's a lot of things that surprisingly, there's a lot of useful tools out there. And I got both of those off of Amazon. So you just have to look for it. Anyway, so I got those. And then I made my candles after that because I needed it to make them because it didn't come with it. Well, it came with it, but it was too small. I couldn't see it. Anyway. So then I started thinking about maybe I should do this for a business. I don't know. Maybe it would be nice for me to have my own income and not have to rely on people and all that jazz. So I looked into it, and of course I splurged on tons and tons and tons of Amazon fragrance oils. And of course I still have some left over, and oh boy, I splurged. So I got all this stuff, and I started just experimenting and making my own candles. And at first I had this soy bead wax, which I don't use anymore. Honestly, no offense to anybody who uses soy. I'm just not a soy fan. Love me some coconut apricot though. Anyway, and I was thinking about why should I start a business? Who's gonna buy just random candles? Because everybody, let's be honest, there's tons and tons and tons of candle businesses out there. Well, the Lord gave me the idea of musically themed scented candles, and that's where I came up with coloratura candles. And coloratura is a style of opera. It's a classical style of singing, and it's very complicated, and a lot of people that I know would love to sing coloratura, and I'm trying to do that as well. I still don't know what type of soprano I am. But anyway, and it's awesome that coloratura can be mezzo, alto, whatever, bass, but obviously the most popular one is the soprano, so. But anyway, I was thinking that maybe I could interpret the musical theme into my candles, and that's where that idea came from. And then I was praying about it because I don't want to do anything that the Lord doesn't want me to do, and he just told me, you can glorify me with this. And I was like, oh yeah, that's true, because I mean, I try to my best to glorify God with everything that I do. But with this, it was cool, because the light of the world, he's the light of the world, and the light of the flame, it kind of resembles that to me. And I have always been in love with fragrances. I have tons and tons and tons of wax melts in my room. I've always loved them, and so he just inspired me to do this, and I thought I could document it because I am visually impaired, and it's kind of different the way I do things, so I thought that might be interesting to maybe if other people who have visual impairments or any other disability can see that it's possible to really grow and do your own thing, and you can find ways to make a living without relying on people like that, and if that's really the issue. But it's really, really, really important to me, and I love what God has done with this. And my candles are behind my camera, so of course I'm looking at them. And I'm so grateful, and I really love the process. And it was, he's teaching me a lot about patience, and didn't really have much patience before this. But anyways, so I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of long, but I had a lot to say, and so I'm not really sure. I'm not good at condensing stuff. So anyways, I hope you enjoy watching watching me grow, and we'll grow together. And candle community is tight, and I love it. They've helped me so much. I've seen so many things in the Facebook groups and YouTube videos. I've learned everything on YouTube videos. Which is really awesome. But anyway, thank you for supporting me and continuing to do so in the future, hopefully. So subscribe if you want. You don't have to, but anyway. And I hope everyone has a great day wherever you are, and just stay blessed. Bye.